What's going on, guys? So today what I want to talk about is tithing. I've noticed that with my interaction with people, tithing seems to be the hardest thing for people to really build a testimony for, or even just a basic understanding, because it seems kind of odd. And I thought the same thing before I was a member. I thought it was a sham, but it's not. And there's really good reason behind it. So one of the blessings about being a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is paying a tithing. It's a blessing. Because every time you pay a tithing, you are participating in helping God build his kingdom on earth. So technically, every time you pay your tithing, you are helping change the world. Like, that is big. That's a big thing. To be a full tithe payer, you need to pay 1/10 of your income. So 10%. Basically, a dime for every dollar that you make. There's no collection plate. I've been to churches where they pass around like a bowl and like you put some money into it. So we don't do that. There's no men in like black suits who are going to show up to your door and collect your tithing and make sure you pay. There's nothing like that. So basically what happens is right by the bishop's door, there is a slip and an envelope. And basically what you do is you go ahead, grab that slip, you fill it out with the information that says like your name, the date, the amount of money, what it's for, because there'll be a fast offering and then tithing. And then you basically sign it, put it in the envelope, seal it up, and then you give it to the bishop or one of his 2 counselors. It's that simple. And people do it voluntarily. No one has to be forced to do it. No one has to show it, like I said, no one has to show it to your house in a suit to make sure you're paying your tithing. It's freely done. People actually love doing it. And I love doing it. I love paying tithing. It's a great thing. So after you pay their tithing, what they do is they go ahead and they account for it into whatever system they have. And then they'll collect all the money and then they send it to the headquarters for the church. And when it gets to the headquarters of the church, there's a council that determines what happens with the money. So the council is comprised of the first presidency, the 12 apostles, and the presiding bishop. So all those people collectively, they get together and through revelation from the Lord, they determine where and how to use that money. That's when they go ahead and they allocate it. And it's all over the world. It's all over the world. But the money is always used to serve for the Lord's purpose. So it's to build temples, meeting houses, and help missionary work across the world. At the end of the calendar year, the bishop will hold a tithing settlement. It is where he provides you with a report of the tithings you had paid throughout the year for you to look at and let him know if you are a full tithe payer. If you say yes, he's going to take you on your word for it and trust you. He's not going to ask you for a W-2 and look at the report, compare them side by side to make sure you're paying every single penny. They trust you. If you say no, however, they're not going to kick you out or punish you or make you pay twice the tithing that you didn't pay. What's going to happen is you guys are going to talk about it. You're going to come up with a number that would put you in a full tithe paying status to put you back in good standings. Once you guys figure out that number, what the person is going to do is going to go ahead, pay that amount, and now that member who was in the interview is going to go ahead and be back in the good standing of being a full tithe payer. And life happens. Sometimes people forget. Sometimes they'll look at it and be like, oh, I totally forgot about the month of March or something like that. So the bishop knows. Everyone understands. As long as you make up for it in your tithing settlement, you'll be completely fine. So the reason why it's so important to be a full tithe payer, because when you made your covenants with God at your baptism, you promised that you would pay a full tithe. God has given us so much on this earth. He's only asking for a little bit, and it's to help build God's kingdom on this earth. It's for the greater good. It's not for him to go buy freaking gold and chocolate and just chill. No, it's not nothing like that. So it's super important. if you're not a full tithe payer, you won't be able to receive a temple recommend. You won't be able to hold a calling within the church. You won't be able to move up into the priesthood and go up to the different levels inside the priesthood. And, I mean, there's so much. You won't be able to go get sealed in the temple, which is so important. Get sealed in the temple to your future wife for eternity. Without being in a full tithe pay status, you are not a full member. So you make these covenants with God when you get baptized to pay a full tithe. So when you're not doing that, you're not holding up your end of the bargain. So why would God? That's it. That is the nitty gritty of tithing. And it's basic concept. You pay 10% of your take home. You receive so many blessings from it. I'll have a separate video about my testimony of tithing, and I really, really hope it helps people, because tithing, it's more than just the law. It is so much more than just a commandment. And a lot of people get steered away by that thought. Just even those words alone, law and commandment, it's like you don't have a choice. And that to me really turned me off at first, and it actually had me stop talking to missionaries the first time. But I prayed, I received a huge obvious answer, and which will be shared in my testimony video. And I've never had a problem since, and my life has been so much better. Not even with just the tithing, I mean, every part of the church. It's so true. And there's a lot of part of the church that people question. And I really hope that I can clarify and clear up the air with all the stuff that is out there that is completely wrong and untrue. So I hope this video helped you today. If you are struggling with paying tithing, please message me. I would love to work with you and help you out. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Every week I try to put out a new video. Leave a comment below if you have a suggestion for future videos, or if you have something to add to tithing or personal experience, something like that. I would love to hear what you have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. Thank you.